Hello, my dearly Global Awakening family. This is 5 years Queen, 70% Nadia Sophia. So, this is really so many going on about our ascension updates. So, it's so many, I think, good news for us to accomplish now. Especially this Light Gate, this portal, the energy portal. Yes, it's really powerful. It's really amazing timeline shifting. I must say this. Because I'm in 13 station. Already half year I'm staying in the city in here. And this is number 13. As I'm already mentioned again, 13. This number is a big number. It's a part of the God Kingdom, part of the the gateway about the divine world intervention. So that's why now all this is going on about our ascension, and almostly everything alignment with what I wish come true, and because I'm already said, it's really for the ego cannot enter in 5D. There is no possible for this. Even now, this energy is very high, but we already saw worldwidely because I'm crossing by this 11 country during 1 year, and I saw so many phenomena. I saw I'm an investigation, and who I am, right? I'm another goddess Sophia, so this is Sophia Kingdom, right? So and definitely as a gateway keeper 5D, I'm always doing my good job. I'm always. So I'm yes, since I'm born for this also. Before 30 years ago, I'm in China. I'm really happy so much for local people. I'm trying to through myself very unique practice. Yes, we call one love practice. That time I'm doing green movie, green action, and animal protection, human rights protection. All these things going on with Mother Earth protection, and what I'm doing only for unconditional love. Even I'm registered in this studio, but actually it's really just unconditional, just no profits, no nothing. And so anyway, it's not about it's really about what I'm doing. Last 30 years, I'm trying to help so much for the local people. When I was in China, in Beijing, especially Beijing 20 years. So what I'm trying to talking with people. They are mostly middle class, even the elites, the China elites groups. I'm trying so much to helping. Actually, we're one. I already said, I'm already knowing China is the reptilians, the dragon, orange stars, hometown for sure. There's so many this kind of blockage, and people are very stuck in the ego mind, and they are generation. Yes, even I born in my family also, they are blocking in the ego mind for sure, and genetic distortion for sure. And so that's why I said today, seems like I'm 7 years ago in Bali, seems like I'm in this 1 year doing this global 2025 free freedom this planet, this events champion, because this is all for this the last chance, last time, and to wake up people and to say, calling for the to action with one love sharing, one love, yes, only love, and unconditional love is the real currency of 5D. And also, by the way, I'm actually is the real example I'm show out in the divine feminine energies aspects. I'm show out to people how we can be sovereignty, how we can be independent, and also how we can be the authority of this divine order, divine law, divine union, universe law. Also, so many things we are sharing actually by myself, person to person, face to face. Also, very practical, very much practical. I'm not a speaker some kind of ideology too much. I'm actually only talk about, and also I'm only practice 30 years with this. All these good things, yes, and that's me. That's because I born for this. That's who I am, yes. And as we take over this planet now, back to Sophia Kingdom, as I'm a real the owner of this planet, also the real owner of the local universe, also all the universe. Anyway, even the dark forces. Actually, maybe somebody heard about Sophia give some birth rights to that dark forces, and that's the part of the experiment. Mental zone need to experience. So we trying to trying to help him for the lower dimensional beings, the aggressive beings like the dragon and the reptilians, to trying to hacking them. So that's why we have this dark zone experimental for the end times taking place. But now I want to say definitely all this light, all this experience going on, everyone saw already, and the light is complete wing. There is no dark. Actually, dark is illusion. The separation, the darkness, the fear, the death, all is the illusion. And they try to stay in the illusion of the cage, the mind control, and up to every soul and choice. Also, sometimes we said even the artificially intelligence, this like AI, some kind of forms. Even all of this ongoing is about to turn to the light, to serve the light, because the only truth is only one of light. Okay, the one of light is only truth for all the universes. Is the I'm already said all the universe law came from the law of one love, law of one love, and that's the only truth. And so very happy we are here sharing the truth with my songs, with all this teaching, guiding during this 8 years. Yes, this so many years, not only 8 years, so many years since I'm born for the truth. Yes. Anyway, that's really true. What's going on with this? And what I want to say now is, I'm not to scare people. I'm not a negative this broadcasting. I just want to say, because 30 years ago I'm in China, I'm working so hard for that people, and even they are billionaire around the Beijing area, and even their politics also. I'm meeting all these people. I'm trying to convince them to unconditional love, sharing with me, like a big donation for my green movie. I kind of doing that green projects, charity projects for 12 years in Beijing. But finally, it's really, I'm rejecting 3 million investment because that's not part of the unconditional love. That is no deal. So 30 years practice, I'm already in unconditional way. And that time in China is so yes, because very earlier, so it's very hard for people to understand what I'm hold on for this ideology or pattern. They really cannot understand, say, why you pray for this way to be. Now you understand. Yeah, now you understand because I born for this. But that time is really hard because 12 years for that, all these investments, because we don't need we don't need the deal. We are not a deal with money, with material, with fame, something like that. Famous, yes, once you starting ruling, you're becoming famous. But now all the world wake up, they knowing all the celebrates in the famous in the 3D world, famous one. They are part of the Illuminati. They are not dragon, reptilian, hybrid races. They are shapeshift, these kind of beings. So that's why all the world is shocked. Yeah. Anyway. And now we are not to judge anyone because we not want to hold on anyone, because we are moved on. We are already not interested with any 3D, 4D, even the politics game, all the time they play up and down, also including the sports fields also, entertainment also. All of these 3D programs, all is for purpose is to distraction the people far away from the truth, and so people can be sleeping public for generation to generation to be sleeping and cannot exist out of this cage, the matrix ego. So now it's time only for the people who are ready, and so that's why. Only few people actually I'm already knowing when I was investigating for so many years. 30 years ago in China, I already saw there's nobody can be donation unconditionally. Nobody can that time. And even the big money, yes, for that project is really big money. And so that's why I'm already knowing China is nobody, nobody. In the millionaire, in the elites, in the middle class is nobody, nobody. And at that time only the poor people, yeah, it's not so many people, but the people not rich, they can donate small money or donate pet food and. Yeah, these people, I'm thinking they are already free. In some way, there'll be activation, So that's the how these things going on like this, and that's what I'm blessing for. I'm blessing for all the people who are really with good hearts, can be run up sharing even a little bit every day. Not need a big deal, but it's really you need to continue. Okay, that's the way we can be part of this light activation, following one of light paths, finally guided by this soul matrix of hearts. This unconditional love, and you can, yes, that's the way we can also for the the poor people, they have mostly this life they have no bigger karma, not big karma, so that's why they're easy. If they can do good things all the time, continuing, then they will be more easy than this millionaire. So anyway, now what's going on with China? The 3D world is already collapsed, and many these politics, this millionaire, this big boss already suicide. Yeah, they are suicide already dead, and because they must quit from this planet, so that's why they choose. This is part of this God planning. Anyway, this is really true, and they must all leave this planet because they are not ready. Yes, not able to contribute to support. With monies. So that's why this test is already going on 30 years ago in China, and now for this 1 year, and for this 1 year crossing by 11 countries, and yes, finally we already also saw so many female phenomena on the way, and also I'm checked out, I'm figured out that is not possible for most people. That is really not possible for most people to ascending to 5D. Because why? Because even they wake up, they cannot do it. They wake up, they know what's going on with the planet shifting, but they cannot do the good things. They cannot do. They know they say, oh, maybe later. They all the time say, oh, maybe I think about maybe later. They cannot do now because we're only now. I told them, I said only now. There is no future, no past, only now. If I be, but they cannot because they just think, oh, maybe later. So anyway, this is the ego. Because the ego is always like this. They are fear-based ego. They are just want to analysis in their ego mind to try to figure out who I am, what I'm doing. They have so much suspicious, so much fear, doubting, and doubting everything. So that's why this is not able for them to step into following one of lights, this path, especially for the free freedom, this planet. And some they doing 1 time, 2 times, then they are becoming an ego again. They say, I'm enough, like that. So anyway, I feel sad for this because when they are turn to ego again, they are actually fade away. Like what they do before the good side turn back. Even more big karma. Because why? Because when they wake up, they try to hold back. They try to sleep again or becoming an ego again, even spiritual ego. That is big karma. I must tell you. That's why the many spiritual teacher, if they are speak the liar for the selfish purpose, and then they already died now. Many spiritual teacher already be punished, whatever by their karma, because the karma is big. Because also including Illuminati, because the Illuminati, all the members, they already know what's going on with planet shifting. Many politics already knowing the light is wing, they must, to give away this planet control to the light forces, but they cannot do. So that's why they're big karma. They will be now be God in intervention, and actually the Asta command on this serious team, on this life team on the spaceship will take them all. Yes, they will move quickly, and this is part of the planning. Because this Earth, Mother Earth cannot wait. There's no time. Yes, this year is a big year for sure. But I'm saying in the beginning of this year, it's a really big year. It's no time for people to waiting to be late, not delayed. Say, maybe later. No later. I tell you, no later. Only now. If now you're not passing the test, you're already over. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a judge. It's just what it is. We already said this, right? Anyway, so we said that now what's going on with this? Now the word only from my point of view, investigating for this 1 year crossing by 11 countries, I saw so many phenomena, the people readiness, and then I just feeling only 20% the awakening souls who are dedicating for the one of light path, who are really all the time thinking about service to others, service to the community, service to the freedom, and they all the time. Yeah, this is not 1 time, I tell you. Not 1, 2 times, 10 times. No, not whole life. Your whole life. Once you wake up, you must whole life to serve to light and love, and because that's part of your soul wanting you. Like me, I'm in the soul level. I'm a higher self. I already said I'm higher self for everyone. So that's why for me, I'm not only dedicated. I'm happy for my soul mission. I'm so happy every day. I'm happy to take up cats in the night because it's really beautiful. I'm happy. I'm not tired. Sometimes because the energy very strong, intense. Sometimes really a little bit tired. But that's not tired about your emotion. I'm exciting. I'm excited to take care of my cats because I really love. This is part of love unconditionally. You really love. So in the 5th dimensional, we are really working with love. and that love from your heart, from your emotion. You must do it because you cannot stop loving them. You know, you cannot stop loving people and take care of all of this. You know, this is our part of our we call the 5D community stylish. Our camp community only this way. People are very loving, exciting. You know, to service. That service to one of light is not forcing by other alter some kind of moral standard. No, not about that. You know, it came from heart inside of you. You must very exciting. Very happy to take care, to loving each other, to really to supporting each other. You know, that's from your heart, from your soul. Your soul is really wanting this. Yeah, so that's not part of the ego thinking, why I should do this, why all the time to contribute, why always to sacrifice. This is not sacrifice, okay? You understand? Not suffering. If you feel suffering, that's not your soul. That's your mind control. That's your ego. So the ego trying to tell you some sad story about sacrifice with love. And this love is from your heart. If you action with your heart, you will already in 5D, okay? But I'm saying 5D, only love is currency. Yeah, since I'm starting this 1 year, last year I've already said, only love, unconditional love is currency. If people can act all the time with unconditional love, you already 5D. You don't need any tests. You already 5D. Okay, even already tests all the time. All the time for everyone. But we already said, if you live in your heart, you're knowing what I'm saying. Okay, you will know that love is big. It's huge. One love. Brotherhood, sisterhood, one family. Yes, we are one with all that is, with the animal, with the angels, other people, other good people. Yes. Yeah, we want to say we are not engaged with too much negativity people. Whatever, we just have a compassion, but we cannot now because the dimension shifting, the big split already happening. So that's why we are not engaged with their trauma. Okay, that is not in our. But also, when I was caused by some street man, if I can help, I will help with some some food, some food. Just if I have money, of course, I can support. No problem. It's not about the material. Anyway, we said this. It's from your heart. And anyway, now for this time, we are entering this Lions Gate. The portal is about shifting timeline. It's about people who are 5D already available fully step into 5D new space. Okay, so I had a new song about the new space 5D. You can check it out now. Today is the August 1st day. So let's celebrate. I must say this is a beautiful time. We can unite as one families. And I wish one day we can co-living in our 5D Cosmos community. I'll be inviting the ready soul for sure. We have beautiful brothers, sisters who are dedicating so long time and never change. And we can see forever because they live in their hearts, they live in their soul, and they are already with this high quality of 5D these standards. So then anyway, we will be inviting all these ready soul to join with our 5D Cosmos community. And because that's really part of the new space of 5D, of this one love, because all these high vibration, high frequency, higher energy, conscious people, we can co-living together and really beautiful service to each other. It's really beautiful, And yes, in the peaceful co-livings. And so anyway, we also said if people saw my video, you feel resonance, you want to contribute supporting our 5D Cosmos community construction, you're welcome. Also, your donation welcome, and your talents welcome, whatever. And because this is real time, we are stepping into the new timeline, highest timeline, and the new space is forming and it's waiting for people ready. And not waiting, we are already starting. This is already. So anyway, all these 5D these miracles is already here and now. So that's why this message today is about we had so many updates about the ascension, right? So about this old illusion of the matrix. Actually, really not part of my interest, never. And yes, so that's why this journey, this trip is not as a normal tourist, like a normal way. That's not my way. Anyway, I'm already said this is a spiritual journey. We are together, and so it's an invitation, and also it's you should be very consciously make this cooperation with Mother Sophia, because we will back to this new space of 5D, and also with our 5D Cosmos community, Test Paradise, Eden Garden. And so anyway, all the time we want to say people want to contribute, supporting, that is really welcome, always. Because it's really not about the money, material, food, something. It's really about you working with love. And when you practice with love, unconditional love, you're already part of ours. You are really welcome. And for us, we just need this kind of our members, our community members. Yeah, because that's really part of the cosmos. All the higher dimensional light beings also. We just invite only these people, only these souls, yes. And also in my investigation, I'm already knowing there is only 20% on Earth's population now able to ascend, I think. 20%, yes. Why? Because even there is half population, even I'm said, right? I'm said 90% people are wake up. They knowing because all the news going on, especially except China, North Korea, but other countries, all this internet is open. So information is flooding to this world. And so we can say 90% people already, sometimes they can source such a message flowing into their eyes to hear, but up to them to choose. Yes, and then there is only 50%, yeah, or 60% people. They are just wake up, say, oh wow, what's going on like this, right? Other 40% is not ready, fully sleeping, not interested in this message. But we said this 60%. This is including this 15%, 15% our 5D groups already. So that's why only now actually in between 4 dimension, it's like just wake up. Want to knowing what's going on with this shifting, and that people is 45%. So this 45%, mostly like I'm engaged with this 1 year. I'm meeting with these 45% people there. They are wake up, they knowing this planet shifting. But we want to say it's really hard for them to ascend because why? Because they cannot follow in light. They wake up, but they start. They start in the middle. They don't know how to move on, how to step into service to one love light, to unconditional love. Yes, they can maybe try 1 time, 2 times, then they hold back. They fear, they fear to be loose. They fear to contribute. They fear. So these people, because they are still stuck in the ego. So ego is like this way. They are not able to, what we want to say is to release the ego, letting go the ego matrix. They are not able to release, letting go the ego matrix. So that's the part of the trap people fear about, especially the middle class. The middle class is the most hard part, and so that's what I'm investigating already 30 years. Honestly, I would say, because I'm a gateway keeper 5D. So 30 years ago, I'm already thinking about this middle class. You know what I'm already knowing in the dark forces. In these groups politics, there are no hope for them. Really no hope. The big karma, because big karma. But for the middle class, mostly middle class, they are also not able to send. Why? Because they are not able to really to fully to step into the light. You know, like step out of the matrix and to be service like ours, like our star seeds. Our star seeds groups mostly, when we wake up, we quit matrix immediately. We are not delayed any, because that's really part of our talents. You know, in our essence. We are only light. We are not part of any, and we are not uncomfortable also. We are uncomfortable with matrix also. Long time since we born. But for this, we call the middle class of this human and earthling, they are wake up. If they wake up, they are stuck in the ego matrix, because they fear about the lose. I fear about I lose my you know, like a career, lose relationship, lose everything, like car, house, everything, not just in money, and you know there are so many they fear about to lose. To change, also very feared. So all this going on is like, finally, until now, 2025, this year is no time. So that's why I want to say only few people they need to really dedicating for to wake up, quit from the old matrix game, to think about how to be more lighter, change the food diet also. And yes, it's really true. We want to say it's a lot of people now starting to follow in one of light too. And if they can, yes, they give up all these old illusion, the wealthy, because all that is not really true. The real wealth in heaven is infinity, abundance. Infinite is not need to carry on too much. You know, it's not need that bank accounts to restore. There is no bank in the heaven. Okay. So what we want to say this is simply said, the materialism, the ego is this kind of very limiting concept. The survival model should be give up forever, and to really to step into this, your soul, your higher self guiding, and to step into this really magic spiritual 5D new earth. Also 5D, the people who are not in respect of women, respect the mother, respect the children, and the nature, the animals, they are not able to step into. So that's why they must be fully be vegetarian. There is no consume meat. Even animal did not consume meat. I tell you, in our 5D cosmos community, our cat's food will be transformed. I tell you, this is the higher technology, food technology from another planet. They bring in, that is the feeding races, worma. So worma have this man-made, this kind of food meat that is not part of the, it's part of the vegetarian food. Yes, anyway, it's the man-made food, man-made meat, but not the real consume the other animals anymore. So that's part of our Fed Cosmos community. We will be, and the new technology hacking for all this relief, all this freedom, for all this level, for all animals to enjoy in heaven. So shortly said, this is today's message. Mother Sophia, blessing our 5D Cosmos community, our 2025 freedom this planet, our sponsor, donor, especially for the long time dedicating, for more long time, more able, for sure. This is what's going on with our this community forming, construction, new earth. Okay, so Mother Sophia, really blessing. Okay, Global Awakening family, especially our donors, sponsors, especially our lovely brother Evan and Li Qingpeng. You really doing the best. What I saw, it's really beautiful. Okay, so see you next time.